This video is about a United States 1-cent penny that looks very ordinary but has the potential to be worth a life-changing amount of money. Many people ignore pennies and think they have no real value, but coin collectors know that certain rare coins can be worth thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars. Today we are focusing on the 1988 USA 1-cent penny with no mint mark, a coin that has become extremely popular because of rare mint errors and high auction results. The 1988 1-cent penny is part of the famous Lincoln Memorial series. On the front side of the coin, there is a detailed portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. Above Lincoln's head, you will see the words "In God We Trust." To the left of Lincoln, the word Liberty is visible, and to the right, the date 1988 is clearly stamped. On the reverse side, the Lincoln Memorial is shown, with the words United States of America and 1 cent, along with the motto E pluribus unum. In 1988, millions of pennies were produced at the Philadelphia Mint. Coins made at the Philadelphia Mint usually do not carry a mint mark, which is why this penny has no letter under the date. While most of these coins are very common, a small number were struck with serious mint errors. These errors are what make certain 1988 no mint mark pennies extremely valuable today. One of the most important errors found on some 1988 no mint mark pennies is the double die error. This happens when the coin die is misaligned during the manufacturing process. As a result, parts of the design appear doubled. On these pennies, collectors often notice doubling on the words Liberty and In God We Trust. In some cases, the doubling can also be seen on Lincoln's profile, especially around the face and beard area. Strong double die errors are highly desirable and can increase the coin's value dramatically. Another rare error is the off-center strike error. This occurs when the blank coin is not positioned correctly during striking. Because of this, part of the design is shifted to one side, leaving a blank area on the coin. The more off-center the strike is, while still showing the full date, the more valuable the penny becomes. Some off-center 1988 pennies are considered true collector pieces. There are also broad strike errors, where the coin spreads out wider than normal because the collar die failed during striking. In addition, some 1988 pennies show die cracks, cuds, or planchet errors. A planchet error happens when the metal blank has defects before being struck. All of these errors are closely studied by collectors and can greatly raise the market value of the coin. Condition is another major factor that affects value. A 1988 no mint mark penny that has never been circulated and shows full original luster is far more valuable than one that has heavy wear. Coins graded in mint state condition by professional grading services are especially important. Certification by companies such as PCGS or NGC confirms authenticity, condition, and error type, making the coin more trusted in the market. Now let us talk about current market value. A normal 1988 no mint mark penny in circulated condition is usually worth only 1 cent. Even in uncirculated condition, common examples may only sell for a few dollars. However, a 1988 no mint mark penny with a strong and verified error can be worth thousands of dollars. In rare and documented cases, a top-quality 1988 no mint mark penny with a major double die or dramatic mint error has sold at auction for up to $70,000. That is a confirmed market result that has attracted massive attention in the coin collecting world. Because of these high prices, many people are now checking their old coin jars and penny collections. If you have a 1988 no mint mark penny, examine it carefully under good lighting. Use a magnifying glass to look for doubled letters, unusual shapes, cracks, or misaligned designs. Compare it with a normal penny from the same year to spot differences more easily. If you believe your coin may be rare, do not clean it. Cleaning can seriously damage the surface and reduce its value. Instead, store it safely and consider sending it to a professional grading service. Only after proper authentication and grading can the true value of the coin be determined. In conclusion, the 1988 USA 1-cent penny with no mint mark proves that even the smallest coin can hold incredible value. What looks like pocket change today could turn into a fortune tomorrow. Coin collecting is not just a hobby, it is a combination of history, art, and opportunity. Always check your coins carefully, because you never know when a simple penny could be worth $70,000. Very special United States 1-cent penny that many people overlook every single day. This is the 1995 1-cent penny with no mint mark, a coin that appears ordinary at first glance but can become extremely valuable when certain rare characteristics are present. If you have old pennies stored at home or you regularly check your pocket change, this video could completely change the way you look at a simple copper coin. The 1995 no mint mark penny comes from the Lincoln Memorial Series, one of the most recognizable coin designs in American history. On the front of the coin, you see Abraham Lincoln's portrait, along with the words "In God We Trust" at the top, Liberty on the left, and the date 1995 on the right. The reverse side features the Lincoln Memorial with United States of America and 1 cent clearly displayed. Since this penny was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, it does not carry any mint mark under the date. Millions of 1995 pennies were produced, which is why most of them are considered common. However, what makes this year truly special is the existence of rare mint errors that collectors actively search for. These errors are not easy to spot, but when found, they can dramatically increase the value of the coin. The most famous and desirable variety of the 1995 no mint mark penny is the doubled die obverse error. This error occurred during the die creation process when the design was impressed onto the die more than once in a slightly misaligned position. As a result, certain elements of the design appear doubled on the finished coin. On the 1995 double die penny, the doubling is most noticeable on the words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." In strong examples, the doubling is clear even without magnification. Collectors consider the 1995 double die obverse penny one of the most popular modern era coins. Unlike minor doubling caused by machine movement, true double die errors show clear separation and thickness in the letters. This is exactly what makes the 1995 version so exciting for collectors and investors. In addition to the double die error, some 1995 no mint mark pennies also show other types of mint mistakes. These include off-center strikes, die cracks, and broad strikes. While these errors are less famous than the double die, they can still add significant value depending on how dramatic and well-preserved they are. Condition plays a major role in determining how much a 1995 no mint mark penny is worth. A heavily worn penny that has circulated for years will be worth much less than one that has never been used. Uncirculated coins with strong original luster are far more desirable. When a rare error coin is found in high-grade condition, its value can increase many times over. Professional grading and authentication are extremely important in the coin market. A 1995 double die penny that has been certified by a trusted grading service is much more valuable than an uncertified example. Certification confirms that the error is genuine and provides an official grade that collectors rely on when buying or selling. In today's market, a normal 1995 no mint mark penny is usually worth only face value. However, a verified double die obverse example can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on its condition and strength of the doubling. High-grade examples are especially sought after and continue to rise in popularity as more people become interested in error coin collecting. If you think you might have a valuable 1995 penny, examine it carefully. Use a magnifying glass and look closely at the lettering on the front of the coin. Compare it with a regular penny from the same year to see if the letters appear thicker or doubled. Never clean the coin, as cleaning can permanently damage its surface and reduce its value. To conclude, the 1995 no mint mark penny is a perfect example of how a modern coin can still hold surprising value. What seems like an ordinary penny can actually be a rare collectible with strong demand. Coin collecting is about patience, attention to detail, and knowledge. Always check your change, because hidden treasures often come from the most unexpected places. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins, mint errors, and valuable pennies, make sure to subscribe to the channel and support the video. You never know which small coin might turn out to be a big discovery.